The emulator again. Here we go. So this is going to be a run of Jade Cocoon Story of the Tamamayu. I am using DuckStation, which is a speedrun, which is an emulator, PS1 emulator that hasn't traditionally been used for this run in the past. Because the emulator that has been used, the reason for it has been faster loading times, I'm deliberately using the same settings the Metal Gear Solid community uses for DuckStation to emulate the fast disk speed that you get from playing a PS1 game on a PS2, PS Vita, PS TV, PSP. Those settings are enable clock speed control is enabled, and we set it to 600% as opposed to the default of 100%. CD-ROM emulation, the read seek up speed up goes from double speed to quad speed, and the seek speed up goes from none to times 10. None of this increases the speed of the game. The game still runs at 30 FPS. There's no frame skipping, nothing like that. All it is the CPU is running faster to make the game work, and also the emulation of the CD-ROM loading is improved, thus trying to emulate fast loading speed. Nothing else has changed. There's no frame skipping. The FPS stays the same. There's no speed up. The internal resolution I even keep at ×1, so that we don't get the health bar bug. So quickly change some settings. Display instant, animation cut stays on, speech goes off, magic effects and capture effects go off. We'll change color to green because that's the color we've been asked for. 3, 2, 1, go. Attempt number 3. And as always, we start with 10 minutes of button mashing. Me remembering to mash the start button instead of the X button at the right time. Really annoying that cutscenes, pre-rendered videos, you have to skip with start, and dialogue you have to skip with X, because you have to remember to go backwards and forwards between the two. Hopefully, that was awful. So the run that I've just reset on, I got horrible RNG on Mardrag. I got it down into the red, and I tried capturing it 4 or 5 times. I healed. I kept capturing, and it just failed every time. I think I could have done one more attack on it. Just really horrible RNG. Oh. So yeah, this time, if I feel like I've still got another attack in me, I'm going to use it. Because I'm assuming that improves my chances of capturing it. I'm certainly not going to risk it this time. So we're in a dream state here. Move over to the left so we don't run into Marbu. Same thing happens here with Lou. You kind of run into the back of them. Okay, we'll just run forwards now and encounter Dream Man. Here he is. Here he comes. He's going to materialize now. Here's Dream Man. We're going to get into a fight with Dream Man, where we are destined to lose horrendously. You see, I do absolutely no damage to Dream Man. He's going to summon his minion. His minion's name is Minion. It's going to front flip on my face. That's a pretty bad nightmare. I don't think I'd enjoy a dream. You know, waking up for a dream where I've just had a dragon front flip onto my face. That sounds awful. No, thank you. So now the village is under attack by demons. Just once again looking at that nice 1,200 Twitch followers. Isn't it lovely? 50 more. 50 more to hit that goal. 50 more to be at 1,250. I was about to say a quarter of the way to 2,000, but that's not true. 500 was a quarter of the way to 2,000. This would be 5/8 of the way towards 2,000. Yeah, that's what we like. 5/8. What's that in percentage? So, more button mashing. This whole section is just lots and lots of button mashing. Again, more button mashing. So, our character Levant is now going to get married to his girlfriend so that he can come of age and become a Cocoon master. Trying to remember if there was anything else. Anytime you like, Gary. Come on, girl. Yes, we're married. More button masher. I don't like. You don't even get to. There's actually no movement at all for a decent chunk of this now. We're gonna go into the second dream fight, and there's no movement. We don't move between rooms. It is just hit X for ages. As soon as you move into the trigger for the like demon attack, that's it. There's no movement or anything for a good few minutes. Like, Levant walks back to his house on his own, goes to sleep. The next fight against Dream Man, it's just you, the Patimel the attacks with is immediately there, and then he's immediately there. It's just lots of button mashing.
Right from this day forward, treacherous
Do, 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 do. Here we go. Right. On this Patimel, we're going to defeat, because it's scripted that we defeat this one. I'm assuming that if you did nothing but defend, you could lose to it. Oh, it crit me. Whatever happens here doesn't make a difference. Like, whether it crits, whether it misses, it doesn't matter. When we fight Minion will always do 3 attacks, and its 3rd attack will always be its big blast, which always KOs you. So now we're going to fight Dream Man. And again, scripted to lose. He summons Minion. It does a front flip onto our faces. It's now going to do a horn attack, which can miss. As I say, it doesn't matter. It will not do enough damage to kill me, and this attack will always kill me. There we go. Oh, sweet. Gold split. Oh, right. You might think the button mashing is over, but it's not. You might think, oh, at least we get to move out of the room. No, we go straight into the next bit of button mashing without any movement whatsoever. Straight to Garai's house. straight into more button mashing. But the button mashing is about, we're finally going to get control again. Here. Yeah, some control. And straight back into button mashing. So the watchtower. We now need to get the beetle key from Lou. Or Louis. However you pronounce his name. Another gold split, lovely. Louis is going to take us to the barrier gates. This is our access point into the forests. I'm actually going to head into the forest. We're going to get gameplay for like 5 seconds, and then there's going to be more button mashing. As you can see, we're not done with the button mashing done split yet. So we're now going to head into the beetle forest and into more button mashing. We're going to learn to capture, because by learning to capture, we get to keep this Arbitron. Now, this capture always succeeds. This capture cannot fail. At least I don't think so. I've never seen it fail. All right. We're going to back up. Immediately do a elemental transition. Well, I completely screwed up trying to get past that. Still don't know how to get past that one. It can be done. Need to hug the left-hand side here. Hopefully... No, I screw up getting past that one because I was so slow with the first one. You have to be really fast with that first one. Oh, it's faster than me. It got an attack in. It's just a little bit slow. Should be alright. As long as I escape here, that's fine. We're going to do our first speedrun trick, which is called the Hunter's Walk. So we're going to use the Hunter's Earring, which basically acts as an escape rope. It's supposed to take us to the barrier gate, but because I used it and then entered a room's loading zone, it does an unintended warp. And depending on exactly which room you use it into, will determine where you go to. And that one takes us directly to the end, the very end of the forest. It's actually a lot. It's a heck of a lot that's skipped. You'll see later actually just how much is skipped. Say goodbye. We don't want to hear the story of creation. We're now going to head to the shop. Sell the Valerian powder that we picked up. And buy 3 of these. Now we're going to head to the next forest, where we are going to attempt to capture our second. This is the only really horrible major bit of our RNG in this run, capturing this bloody Mardrag. So we're just going to run straight forwards into this Mardrag and attempt to capture it. It does have a capture level of 3. I only have a capture level of 1. So there's a good chance it fails. Hopefully not multiple times in a row like the last attempt. which eventually led to a reset. I will have to heal. Unless I want to be really risky with RNG, but I don't. I will let it get me down as low as possible. Probably, particularly if it does a special attack on me now. I hope a special attack won't kill me. Okay, now I'm going to heal. So we heal up. Right, 16. So if it's on more than 8 health after this attack, I can attack again. Okay, another attack will kill it. So I can't get it any lower than this. Another attack would kill this Mardrag. Come on, please. Oh, it was so close. Come on. Oh, don't be a dick. It's wriggling. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to fail. Oh, it succeeded! Yes! Right, can I get past this one? Finally! And a gold split. Nice. This is good. Get past that one. Okay, we are good. Grab this skeleton key. Oh. Hate that much. So we're now going to get prepped. We're going to be fighting a boss shortly called Kickenack. We need to prep by getting some items. So we picked up a skeleton key. We use that skeleton key here to get the items from this chest. Oh, I always forget it's here that we turn. Move into here, move back into here, turn and go 1, 2, 3, a little bit. And then here I want to use just mugworts. And I want to equip the silver crown. And then hunter's earring. So we're going to warp to the end of the forest using the hunter's earring. I'm going to go run into this fight against Kickenack. So I'm going to stop here and just edge forwards to grab that bag. And then trigger the fight. Okay, so this is Kickenack. We are going to use these Agni seals that I picked up. 2 of each. This is magic damage, and the item that I equipped. The item I equipped increases my magic damage against him. I will need to heal at some point during this fight. In fact, he's going to attack me twice, and now I need to heal. So I get Mugwort, heal up, and that should be it. I should now beat him. One more of each seal. Cool, and that's Kickenack. Lovely. Ask him about the Calabab herb. So that's the reason we're here talking to him. Nice. And that is the end of the Dragonfly Forest. So now we're going to go back to the village, have a chat with Garai. We do actually need to talk to her about the calabash powder that we got. I don't know what I tried to hold down there. That was terrible. And leave, and we're going to head straight off to the third forest, my favorite forest, Spider Forests. There should be no fights in the Spider Forest. The Spider Forest we just try and get through as quickly as possible. So we're going to hunt his earring here for our first... no, our only warp. There's only one warp here. There is, in a couple of rooms' time, going to be... Oh, I'll almost certainly get into a fight there. Usually end up in a fight with this one. Oh, this is risky. If this retreat fails, I'm probably dead. Oh, that was a risky retreat, but it paid off. There's a skeleton key here that I want. And then 2 more rooms. I shouldn't get into any trouble trying to get past any of these minions. I'm going to move to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let that minion move. You can see that these minions are a bit like Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. They only walk towards you if... Whoa. No! Oh, sugar. Come on. Please retreat, please retreat, please retreat, please retreat. Yes! Okay. Slight time loss there. I should not have gotten into a fight there. But we're good, we're good. We're fine. So we get to the end of the Spider Forests. And I can't really remember what happens in this cutscene. It's weird. Like, this little dude turns up and, like, wants us to leave. And, like, we get this blessing from the penis tree. It's like a mushroom tree, but everyone calls it a penis tree. I'm mashing, I don't know why. And this is like the disaster. Everything now goes wrong after this point. Because back in the village, hang on. But whilst I'm here, we're now going to talk to Mabu and get her to do her Nagi magic. So she's going to heal me. And we're also finally going to be able to equip some minions, which we have not done yet. And now we are going to head to Chief's Estate. Have a chat with the dude outside the Chief's Estate. So the village advisor has kidnapped Garai, and he wants to sacrifice her because he believes that she is an incarnation of this goddess, which she is. She admits to being it, and she sacrifices herself, casting a spell on the entire village, turning everyone into stone except Levant and Mabu. Thus, the village's fate now lies with Levant. Because only by him becoming a Cocoon Master and reuniting the light and the darkness can the evil be conquered. So now you'll see everyone has turned to stone. We need to go back to Garai's house. Back inside, obviously Garai's dead, but she's a goddess, so she's actually still here in spirit. Mabu because she's a Nagi maid, she has sort of returned to her cocoon form. I don't know, it's weird. She's like Navi now. And she like appears and she's like, hey, listen. She doesn't actually say, hey, listen. I wish she did. Garai appears as a spirit. We are now moving on to Act 3. So I split the game into 4 acts. The first act is the intro, the second act is the prep, third act is the training, fourth act are the bosses. So So we are about to move on to... we are now moving on to the third act, which is the training. So we have all of these... We have these 2 minions, but they are still very low level. So we now need to train them. So we're going to head into Moth Forest, the fourth and final forest. So I do need to elemental transition here. I'm gonna go over here, grab this, and then no, not equip Riket's garb. That is a Shulia. I've got it right. Lovely. So here we're going to use one of each. So 1 Agni 2 and 2 Agni 1s. So I believe I use an Agni 1 there. Yes, because I'll be left with 1 Agni 1 by the end of this. Oh, that is some not very nice damage. And 1 more of them. Beautiful. Now, to finish, we are going to summon... Oh, shit, I summoned Arpatron. No, come on, Nick. You always make some stupid mistake. That might be okay, actually. No, he's going to take an attack, but that's fine. We're okay. Cool. Now, because that Shulia was level 10... and my Mardrag is only level 3. The Mardrag now instantly levels up to level 10 to match it. As you can see, I'm now like really I'm really nicely ahead now. Grab all of these items out of here. Head over here. Go around this way. Oh, Nick, you dumbass. They're all asleep. Right, I'm going to at least use this opportunity to... Oh. Yeah, I think I do still need to use a Mugwort Matter on Levant. It's dumb. There we go. There's another skeleton key there just for some extra cash. So now I'm going to fight the next boss, which is this poacher. So we're going to summon Mardrag. And start attacking the... Oh, we instantly get a miss. That's lovely. Thanks, game. The reason why we deliberately got Mardrag up is because Mardrag is an air minion. Oh wow, we beat that Gigo nice and fast. That was cool. Mardrag is an air minion, and that Gigoat was an earth minion, and air has an elemental advantage over earth. It's like water beats fire, fire beats air, air beats earth, earth beats water. So I'm going to attack this poacher until Mardrag is too low. I need to swap out. Actually, I'm going to attack him until the poacher goes into red health. Should be one more attack. Yep. Now switch to Levant. Levant's now going to do a couple of attacks to bring poacher just a little bit lower, and then we're going to summon Arpatron, and Arpatron's going to claim the kill. In fact, I can summon Arpatron now. And by Arpatron claiming the kill, he gets the XP. Beautiful. Not sure why I'm losing time here, but... So there we go. That's our Patron nicely leveled up as well. And now for our one and only use of the Hunter's Earring correctly. So we got a key from him. We're going to warp out. We're going to go straight back in again, though. It's just quicker. It's quicker to go out and in than to backtrack. Hopefully this Shulia hasn't respawned. And it hasn't. Lovely. Past this monster. These monsters will only get so close to you, and then they will they'll stop. It's really easy to get around them. Put the key in here. Get inside. I'm gonna just for shouldn't need to because I've got all the items I need. There's a spare skeleton key down that left track. But I shouldn't need it because I got the other skeleton key and I haven't messed up with any. I do need an extra meta mugwort than I usually would, I think, but I should be right. I'm gonna regret this. A big bit of button mashing here, and then we're gonna do a big shop. I bet I'm going to regret not getting that skeleton key. Basically, I need to own a bunch of stuff by the end of the shop. But I also need to still have enough gold, or yan, as it's called in this, to be able to afford some weapons. So I need to sell everything I've got, buy the absolute essentials, and get the weapons that I need. I should have enough money. Like, when I first started with this, I used to end up with like way more than enough gold. I'm like button mashing, nothing's happening. There's a lot of exposition. We're now at the Nagi village, and this is kind of we're getting close. We're now going into the final act. So the chieftain of the Nagi village basically explains that we need to restore the light and darkness. The hero of light, or the chosen of light, needs to meet up with the chosen of darkness to reunite the light and dark dragons and cleanse the world or something. I don't know. It's very complicated. The chosen of darkness has already gone ahead. We need to catch up with them. Spoiler alert, it's Dream Man. Spoiler alert, Dream Man is father! But this is now going to act as our hub for the remainder of the game. Oh no. Start button mashing. So our new task is to go into these nether forests, these dark versions of the forests, defeat the bosses and collect elemental jewels. We already have one elemental jewel, the Jewel of Water, so we never fight a water boss. And I'm guessing it's because the developers ran out of time. So they just sort of like, oh yeah, you've already got the first one. There's 3 more to collect. We're only going to collect 2 of them because we're going to skip one of them. So there you go. There's the Jewel of Water. But by collecting all 4 of the jewels and combining them, that's how we progress. That's how we summon the final boss, or whatever it is. These 2 maidens now act as the Nagi Mage is the green one, Shop is the red one. So we're not going to talk to... We shouldn't need to talk to the Nagi Mage. We just need to go to the shop. So we're going to turn around and do a big old shop time. Let's run in here. That's her. Ask about supplies. We want to sell... So Sell everything that isn't excellent. Oh yeah, excellence. Sell everything that isn't excellence. Oh, I did. I got 2 great walnuts. Okay, I'm going to be definitely fine for money. Excellence, I got 2. So now we want to actually go to the very bottom first. Buy 4 sleep spores. Oh. Buy 5 metas. Own 6 excellence, so I need to buy 4, so I'm at 6. And 2 mirrors of Deva. I got more than enough money. Now we need to talk to her about weapons. We're going to buy Little Birds and equip it. And we're going to buy the Sparrow Ruff. Oh. Lovely. 14-second gold split on that. I probably should have bought some more metas since I had the gold, but we should be fine. I have everything I need. Right, so we're going to head into the Nether Beetle Forest, where we now need to try and find the fire boss. As soon as we get in, the first thing I'm going to do is open this. I'm going to equip... no, I don't need to equip anything. I need to use... I might as well use this one... Oh, it's not worth it, is it? Use sleep spores. We're going to fight this. We're going to summon Arpatron. Because we need Arpatron to be level 12. And this is fire, so Arpatron automatically has a level advantage against, has an elemental advantage against it. It's dead. And that should put Arpatron to level 12. And it did. Make sure I don't get hit by that. We can't use the Hunter's Warp here. It doesn't work. It'll take us to somewhere else. So we now just need to run to the end. There is another Hunter's Warp coming up. But it's much further in. Let's be careful here, because there are... Need to be up the top here, if I recall. Yep. Even though they're asleep from the sleep spores, they still... Oh, I just got triggered into that one. Well, try and retreat. Oh, that's the first failed retreat I've had all run. Successful the second time. That's okay. It's not too... To be fair, it's not too bad because... it doesn't matter because Arpatron leveled up. Every time you retreat from... every time you retreat from a minion... your own minions heal and get mana back slightly. Levant doesn't heal. Your minions do. But it didn't matter because Hunter's Blessing, Hunter's Earring here. Because Arpatron... Oh god, I always forget. It's backwards here. And here is the Blue Cocoon Master's hut. We're not going inside, we're just staying outside this time. So last time we got warped inside to it, but there is no warp to here. Oh, I was supposed to use an extra sleep spore. I forgot about that. Right, first things first, I must use a Mirror of Deva on Arpatron. So this fight is all Arpatron. We do not worry about... I mean, if we need him later, we use him. We use Mardreg later. So these are all fire. So we're going to summon Arpatron. The Mirror of Deva prevents any status effects. This dragon has an attack that could poison me. In fact, I think it's that one that can poison. Oh, I get a second attack on him. Nice. So just going to keep on attacking. He does have one. This is the attack we want him to use. Really? He does have an attack that can drain mana. I really don't want it, that one, which I didn't want him to do. So at this point, it's actually best to switch to Levant and now heal Arpatron. Arpatron hasn't taken that much damage, but so use an excellent liquor on Arpatron. But that should mean now Arpatron should finish the fight. I'll take damage from Turturus here. In fact, Levant's going to become poisoned, but that's fine. We don't care. He'll take a bit of damage, but it's not going to be a problem. Summon Arpatron again. Hopefully, shouldn't need to switch to Mardrek now. Hopefully, I can just finish the fight. Or actually, I might want to switch to what? I might want to switch to Mardrek anyway, just so that Mardrek gets some XP. Not going to take any chances on an attack there. Yeah, I'm going to need to, because actually, if I don't, Arpatron's going to die. Yeah, it's switch to Mardrek. Now, the fire boss, despite being the fire boss, isn't actually an element, so his attacks don't do... He doesn't have an elemental advantage over me. I don't have an elemental disadvantage against him. One more from Mardrek. And that's the fire boss. Cool. First one down. 2 more bosses to go. All we got to do now is reach the Earth boss, and then that's the end of the run. We reach the Earth boss, we fight the Earth boss, and then immediately afterwards, fight the final boss, which is the chosen one. We're going to exit out because there was an unresolved Hunter's Warp. We don't exit out properly, and our models disappeared. We're now invisible until that previous Hunter's Warp that we did concludes. We show that we got the fire elements. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go back inside. We are going to go to the dragon. We're going to go straight to the dragonfly forest. And in the dragonfly forest, we're supposed to find the air boss, or the earth boss. No, the air boss. We're supposed to find the air boss, but we're going to Hunter's Warp and skip straight into the spider forest. So, first things first, we need to heal up. Use metal on Levant. Excellent liquor on Arpatron. I should be okay not to give it to Mardrek. We're gonna have to get into some encounters here because there's minions that get in the way. So I healed Levant because if I can't retreat, I don't want to die. So yeah, Mardrek will slowly heal up. I'm pretty sure this one you can't get past either. Yeah, Mardrek will slowly heal up from these encounters. In fact, yeah, one more encounter and Mardrek's at full. Oh shit! Let's not get into. There's one more that I have to get into. I might not have even needed to heal Arpatron, to be honest. I really shouldn't heal coming into the Dragonfly Forest. Yeah, so we have to get into this one as well. I need to be careful because I'm coming up to a point where I quite regularly screw up. So we've got another Hunter's Warp, but it's not this one. We did that one the first time around. We actually want a Hunter's Warp into that door down there. And this is going to warp us into the Spider Forest. Should be close enough. Yep. Successfully walked. Now I need to pay attention to the color of this minion. It is... That looks yellow to me. Whoops. Yeah, now it's green. It needs to be yellow. Oh, god damn it. Gotta do another. Problem is I gotta do an elemental transition every time it's not yellow. Should be fine. Please be fine. Please don't fail. We're good. Yep, and that's we need to do this fight. Right, summon Mardreg. And we want to kill the Tragaron first. So we actually want Mardreg to claim the kill in both of these. We're now going to switch to Arpatron just to lower Spiral's health. But the next fight we're going to do is going to be against the Earth Elemental, which is going to be all about Mardreg. Mardreg wants to be the one doing the damage. I think yeah, I should be fine. As long as this isn't a crit. Ugh. Oh, wow. Come on. Seriously? I'm gonna have to heal. Wow. 3 misses in a row. That sucks. I'm gonna have to heal Arpatron, otherwise he's gonna die. I can't afford to have him die. And that spirit, I can't believe I got 3 misses in a row. The fuck? That's better. Switch to Mardreg. Finish him. So Mardreg's gonna heal. Arpatron's fine. Levant could... I might want to heal Levant. Okay, I'm now also going to use one of my sleep spores. Hopefully. Get past that one. Excellent. I was about to say, I don't think I get past this one. And this is why I needed to heal Levant, because there's a very good chance that I don't retreat this and get hit. Yes! Successful retreat. Mardreg's missing 4 health. Oh, actually. No, Mardreg's missing 4 mana, and it's fine, as long as he's got a multiple of 10. It's not a problem. Cool. That's it. We are done exploring. We're done moving around. We just have 2 bosses to beat, and that's the end of the run. This has been a really, really good... Hopefully, assuming nothing goes wrong and I don't make any mistakes, remember to use the Mirror of Deva. We should be good. This should be. As far as I'm aware, there should be an extra time save. But I had. But we'll see. Main thing I need to make sure is that once I've defeated the Earth boss, before getting out of the status screen at the end, I must heal everything, because we go straight into the next fight. So Mirror of Deva on Mardreg, because this fight is all about Mardreg. So we're going to summon Mardreg. Again, we don't want any status effects on Mardreg, that's why we use the Mirror of Deva. Earth boss is going to summon his minion. This is a relatively easy fight against Delphinel. So we're just going to special it. Whenever he starts stamping his feet, we're going to defend because he does a giant stomp attack afterwards, which does a load of damage. And if we defend, we get mana back. Here we go. He's going to defend. He's going to do the stomp. And I get a bit of mana back. In fact, is it 8? No, it's not quite enough mana for... It costs 10 mana to do our special. So I will need to defend at least one more time. So here we go. This is fine. This is all good. Attack again. And here we just switch straight to Arpatron. Again, just like the fire boss, there's no elemental advantage or disadvantage here. It'll take 4 hits. Oh, sweet. I even got some extra hit off. Right, I just have to be careful here. So I have to make sure I go into this screen. Use Excellent on Arpatron and Mardreg. Didn't need to worry about like any extra items or anything. 222 ahead. We are good to go. This is the final boss. This is... I see no reason why this isn't going to be at least a 2-minute PB. In fact, if I recall correctly, my final boss PB was bad. The RNG wasn't very good to me. So there's a good chance this is a really good run. Sub 55 was my next target, and I'm pretty sure I'm hitting it. There's no Mirror of David to worry about. Just making sure I, like, minions can die. Like, if one of them dies, it doesn't matter too much as long as, like, I'm in the right elemental phase. So the Chosen One has this minion that can change elements. It will start as Earth, so I will summon Mardreg to start because it has an elemental advantage against Earth. And then when it switches to fire, I then switch to Arpatron, deal damage, and eventually we kill it, and then we kill the Chosen One. Ideally, we want when it changes elements, it also changes the element of the battlefield, and if your minion matches the element of the battlefield, it gets an advantage. It deals bonus damage. So ideally, it doesn't always happen. Ideally, we want his minion to die. Ideally, whilst the battlefield's water, so Arpatron just kills the Chosen One in 2 hits. So here we go, the final battle. So he's immediately going to summon his final minion, Kashidra. Kashidra's going to change the battlefield to Earth. So I'm immediately going to summon Mardreg. And smack him in the face. He's now also changing the battlefield to air. So I don't have an elemental advantage over him now, but I still do loads of damage because I'm also air. Hopefully... Oh, he's changing to fire already. This is not great RNG so far. Hopefully he stays in fire a little bit longer. Oh, that's nice RNG though. Oh, he's already going to water. Now, one of his water attacks is a heal, and I really don't want him to use it. No, he's gone for laser. Now, if you could stay in water, that'd be great. Don't heal. This is it. Only thing is, Chosen One might kill Arbitron here. Yeah, he's going to. So I'm just going to hit him once. Arbitron's going to die. That's fine. We just switch to Mardreg and finish the fight. So this is probably going to take 2 hits now. Oh, or it would do. Oh, fucking RNG. It's one more hit. Yes! 53. Sub 55 done. Sub 54 done. Oh, it's finally a decent run. Skipped the 54, went straight from straight. I mean, yes. Just yes. Finally, this is the run I've been after. This is absolutely the run I've been after. Oh, man. Oh. Yes! I think I hit the screenshot button, but I'm not sure if I did, so I'm going to do that. Oh, no, I did hit the screenshot button, yes. Oh. Finally. This is what I've been after. There was quite a decent chunk of time saved. There's still some nasty RNG in that. It took me a while. It still took a few attempts to capture Mardreg. It still took I got like Arbitron. I'm 4th by 1 second. Yes, top 5. Yeah, just some really horrible RNG. Like, I had to heal Arbitron an extra time because he got 3 misses in a row. I got a miss on the final boss. And the final boss RNG still wasn't pleasant. The minion went through elements very quickly. That was a bit mean at times. But that's it. We're done. We got the sub 55. That's what I've been aiming for. There is still time save, but that is certainly the first run where I'd say I didn't make any big mistakes. My previous PB, I didn't make any like major, completely huge like time loss mistakes. There was just like I had to do some safety strats in the previous one. This one, no safety strats required. I had more than enough gold. Just some bad RNG, and obviously there's always going to be bits I can, you know, my getting through menus could be a lot faster if I'm more confident with where the menus need to be at. Stuff like at the shop, that was a little bit slow at times, and trying to get past minions. There's some timings of sleep spores, particularly at the end, that I need to work out exactly when I'm supposed to drop a sleep spore, because it should help with getting past some minions. I got really good RNG on retreats. I think I only had like 2 failed retreats in that whole run, or maybe 1. I did get quite lucky with that. Yeah, that's great. I knew after that previous PB, I knew that there was this much time saved like immediately, so I'm really pleased that I've found it and got it, and yeah, this was the run that I wanted. Now this feels like this is what I'm capable of with this game. Still a lot of time save left. I mean, the world record is under 50 minutes. There's still like 4 minutes at least that could be saved, but yeah, if I could pull this performance out at Speedrun, I will be very, very happy. Yeah, that's the game, folks. That is Jade Cocoon Story of the Tamamayu. I hope you've enjoyed it. This now replaces my speedrun.com submission that I'd previously done. So I'll be getting the VOD of this prepped. Yeah. If you are watching the VOD on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Go check out some of my other speedruns and check me out when I run for Speedrunizer. The schedule, I believe the schedule might be out like later this week. So yeah, keep an eye out on that. There'll be just there's links in the description below. Yeah. Oh, I'm fourth by 1 second. That is a nice. I'd rather be fourth by 1 second than fifth by 1 second in this situation. So yeah, absolutely fantastic stuff. This has been a really interesting speedrun. I'm so glad that I submitted for Speedrunizer, and I'm so glad that this is the game I got given. I was really skeptical when I heard this. I was like, what the hell is this game? Never heard of it. Started playing it. I was like, was this a joke? Was this one that someone wanted to like punish people with? No, absolutely not. This is a very, very unique game, and I've enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, thank you very much for watching the VODs. I will see you in a future video. Bye!